Oh my god, when are we gonna be on par with Halo 3, a game that came out 15 years ago? Hello Spartans, my name is Nifty Noob, and we gotta talk about XP. Yeah, that's right, match XP. Because the XP beta. It's coming. Let's talk about it. I think it's good that we finally have XP coming or whatnot. I guess they're beta testing XP in-game. All that really does is reward us towards their battle pass systems. If you don't subscribe to that, I mean, what does this really do for you? No, seriously, like, I'm asking for a friend. Like, woohoo, we'll be able to progress through our battle passes quicker, but if you don't pay for the battle pass or the rewards that you would get from it for playing, then what's the point of that? Now, this is the biggest problem with modern Halo. I sound like an old person, but do you guys even know what social ranks are? Like, you know, like Halo used to have military ranks, like, and then you had your 1 through 50. God, that was such a good system, man. I remember looking up to the brigadier generals back in Halo 3. The goddamn generals, I mean, you know, people out there getting their 50s, whether it was team doubles or not, I don't care. That was still such a better system than what we have now. And most people they throw, it's not, dude, they're not even putting on rose tinted glasses. Like, Reach had an amazing system as well, and it was more like XP towards an overall social rank, which was amazing. I mean, most people wanted to get to Inheritor, right? I think the furthest I ever made it was Noble. What was the full moon one? I'm gonna put it on screen. I'm gonna put it on screen right here in post, and we're gonna, this was the rank that I got in Halo Reach back in the day on Xbox 360. I'm so fond of the amount of playability that Bungie put into their games. Back in Halo 3, if your favorite game was Big Team Battle, I could tell. I could tell in the post. Oh man, remember pre-game lobbies?
I remember you from a long time ago.
You do.
Me and my friend kept killing you and teabagging you.
But in the pre-game lobby, you would have your military rank, which would show in that game type. So you could tell if people were noobs or not. You could tell if somebody must have only played Team Snipers or must have only played Big Team Battle because they were a fucking general in Big Team Battle, and you could pull up their service record and, like, yeah, maybe they weren't, you know, maybe they were cheeks and ranked, like they never played ranked, but they still had something to grind for. I think that's really important, rewarding your players for playing the game. I don't know. I think, you know, I'm still salty about Halo Infinite's campaign. You know, if this was a spiritual reboot, the thing that rubbed me the wrong way, especially as someone who paid $60 to physically own the game, digitally own the game, whatever, there is no legendary armor set. There is no achievement hunt. You know, in Halo, you used to get rewarded through doing your achievements, and I'll never forget those systems because, man, it was so fun and so cool in a lot of ways. I mean, at the very least, it added a ton of replayability into things like your campaign. I mean, how many times, I mean, dude, we've all played through the campaign like in Halo 3, but back in the day, there were so many times where you'd go back and play with your friends, or go back and help somebody get all the skulls, or go back and do this and that because people wanted the armor. People wanted this and that. People wanted Hayabusa. People wanted their katana back in the day. Dude, low-key with the Yori core being like the first armor core that they released, and the Tenrai event being the first thing going into Halo Infinite, I was sure as shit that there was gonna be like a katana back bling or a katana chest plate like for Halo Infinite, but what was there, like a green armor coating or something? There's fucking nothing. It's a sad excuse. The fact that like a game from 15 years ago rewarded you more for just beating it on legendary, dude. Like, oh, that's right. You get the little, you get a player icon, like, oh, woohoo. Like, I don't like, who do you guys like stickers? Most of the time I think stickers makes the guns look worse. Why would you want? What? I just think it's a missed opportunity. And like, I guess some people would say that's kind of like being a little extra, but like, I don't know. A game did it 15 years ago. Bungie used to do that stuff with their games, and look how successful they were. Don't you think the people who, you know, hold the mantle now should be doing that as well? Maybe doing it better? I mean, it's 2022. There should really be no excuse for things like this. That's like, what? How easy would it have been to give us one armor set? It's probably because we can't even have things like, you know, network co-op campaign or whatever. And that's just a fucking joke. I don't know. Maybe Halo isn't a grim place. I have a lot of fucking hope for it, but I really don't know why sometimes. Because, like, especially recently, man, I've just been, as a mouse and keyboard player of Halo Infinite, I mean, I'm like one of the, I don't know, how many people do you think actually play mouse and keyboard Halo Infinite, dude? It's probably like 1,000 people less, I swear. And I'm out here thinking about making mouse and keyboard content to help people out or do tips and tricks, but at the end of the day, what's the point? They've totally massacred their broader audience that they really should have been catering to. I mean, that the Steam numbers that everybody points to, you know why they lost that is because everybody who was mouse and keyboard not willing to switch over to, like, you know, controller game just said fuck this. I don't know, I'm rambling. So there's like 2 ways they could go about doing this in my head, and I think this would be super proper if they're going to implement this XP system. I know they're gonna do like this stupid shit where, you know, you can go like level 1 to 100 and after every season it resets just like the ranks do. But then what's the point of grinding that? To have a number? There's no pregame lobby. What is the point of doing that? We need military ranks back, and if you're not gonna go through the trouble of going through every single game type and actually adding service records, which again, keep in mind, this isn't fucking out of the question. This is something Halo 3 did over 15 years ago. Unless you're gonna go through the trouble of adding military ranks and people like a progression system for each game mode in the game, so people have a reason to grind their favorite game modes in matchmaking, and do it kind of like Halo Reach, where instead of doing like a 1 to 100 system where it resets every season, you guys should just have an overall rank that's huge. And I mean, people would have to play for a long time or do, like, you know, a lot of really good gameplay and mixed with, you know, double XP weekends and enough, you know, Doritos and fucking Mountain Dew to give you diabetes. I don't know, you know, maybe not that extreme, but, you know, make it one hell of a grind. I don't want to see people getting that in the first 3 months, you know what I mean? Like, I want to see it be like this, like, oh shit, I'm going up against a noble, or I'm going up against an inheritor. Oh my god, he's the highest rank possible in the game. That's insane. That must have took a year to get. Like, you know, add some kind of system where it actually takes, you know, all of your match earnings, maybe even a bonus system like Reach had, you know, the slot system, that was kind of cool, and have this overall rank system and show off our rank in game. I mean, there has to be some kind of reward for this. I think that at the end of the day, it's about rewarding your players for playing your game. Like, yeah, the gameplay has to be like good enough, but people like grinding for things, you know what I mean? People like earning things, and I feel like there's really not anything to grind for or earn in Halo, and that's a lot of the times where I'll go play other games like Destiny or the Master Chief Collection, because at least I feel like I'm progressing through the game or unlocking all of the achievements, whereas to Infinite's really stale and we're still waiting to be on par with a game that came out 15 years ago. So I hope I didn't ramble too much in this video. I know I didn't say it, but if you guys made it this far into the video, please subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one. We're going to be talking about some more mouse and keyboard stuff.